Hey everybody, and a welcome to another episode of ARMA 3 Custom Missions. Today we have another mission that is set during Operation Market Garden, but before we talk about that, for those who want to see a little bit more stuff of Operation Market Garden, please check out my Konoha Reviews channel. It's my gaming review channel. You can find it in the description down below, and I'll be posting a gaming review of the game Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway there pretty soon. The review has already been written, and that's coming up there, and there's also a lot more gaming reviews on there, so if you like what you see, then please subscribe to that channel. Again, you can find it in the description down below. Now, for today's scenario, as I said, we are back here with the Operation Market Garden roleplay thing, or roleplay miniseries that I was making. It's going to be 5 missions, and they're pretty much all done, so now we're waiting for the group to get together and basically play all of them in one sitting, so that there's actually going to be a beginning and an end, because again, I know that a lot of you are still, of course, waiting with the zombie series for that to continue or an end, but I realized that I actually, bit off more than I could chew there, where that project was very big, and if you have multiple people that have to partake, you have to find time schedules and time slots where everybody's available, but everybody also wants to play the game. So that's the thing there, where from now on, when I will do roleplay scenarios, I'll probably do 4 to 5 missions so we can do it in one sitting. And I'll probably post a poll later on, maybe tomorrow or maybe the day after, where I will ask you guys to let me know what kind of mini-like roleplay series you would like to see in the future. This can be anything from a Vietnam War roleplay, a Warhammer roleplay, Mass Effect, Star Wars, Starship Troopers, anything what you can think of, it can be. So definitely also let me know in the comments down below, but also please let me know in that poll, or in the poll that I will probably make tomorrow or the day after. Anyway, this is just going to be the glider landing, opposite of the paradrop that I of course did in a video before, and there's a ton of planes, as you can see. I'm not entirely sure how many, but a ton. Not to the point where I got the warning that it's the maximum number of groups, which I think is 144, and that means that in a single wave in Operation Market Garden, there were like 3 times or maybe twice as many planes, and overall there were like over 2,200 planes used in Operation Market Garden, or gliders, so that is absolutely insane. Let's, without further ado, let's see if we can land this thing amongst all this air traffic. Alright, guys. Welcome to the drop. Look at that. It's quite the view, isn't it? And again, no real action happening, yet visually, in my opinion, very, very epic. Very cool. And of course, for the roleplay scenario, which we haven't, of course, filmed yet, I was thinking we could do things where, we could all be in the same plane, or we can divide it, maybe have 2 per plane, or I could have all the other members actually have a own plane, or their own plane to steer. Because we do have control. It might look like we're just gliding, but we do have control. And one thing I did mess up, though, is that I did not give them the paratrooper berets, so their berets are the green commando ones. And I will actually change that. But in terms of scale, this is probably what you're looking at. Ooh, it's going to get close. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was a little bit too close for comfort. There we go. We're going a little bit far, so I'm actually going to descend a little bit. Now that will actually give me speed. You see me going a lot faster than all the other planes. This is where it's going to get interesting, because we don't want to get too fast. Let's pull up a little bit. Obviously, this is not very realistic in terms of how you use one of these gliders. But still. Here we go. Ooh, boy. Oh, God. We lost our landing gear. Whoo! There we go. That's a good landing. All right. For some reason, if you actually... Oh, we are hurt a little bit. But hey, that's part of the job. Also, if we do the roleplay thing where each of us actually controls a plane, it can be quite exciting if they can actually manage to land it or not. There's a bug, unfortunately, with the pilots where they're... Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh! Oh! I saw my whole life flashing in front of me. You can see a few more planes coming in. And again, we can do here what I talked about with the... oh, that one's going down. We talked about what we can do with the paradrop, where if each of us is in a different plane, we have to find each other. Won't actually talk to each other until we make contact. But also, for example, set up HQ. If one of us finds, for example, a vehicle like a Jeep, he can pick the others up, bring them to HQ. And now the cool thing is that now you can actually see all the troopers get out of the planes towards HQ. And look at this vista. All those planes that have landed. And if you actually go to the row, there's probably a lot of soldiers running out there. There in the field you can see even more. Look at that. All those soldiers there. And I think that's actually where mobile HQ will be. We landed a little bit far. And no smoke on the horizon. During playtesting, I have actually had it to where planes would crash, would not land properly, or would hit something. And so it would not be a 100% successful drop. Which I think, of course, is also realistic. Anyway, that is pretty much it in terms of like what the gliders offer. Again, I don't have any action planned here because I think this drop particularly went quite well, and it took quite a bit of time before the Germans actually attacked them at the landing site. This will also be only one part of the roleplay, but I do of course know that some of you want to see some action, so we're going to do this situation again, but then with some flak to spice things up and to make it a little bit more, you know, chaotic.
Soldier, 600 meters east.
Alright guys, we are back. And this time there's some flak in the on the ground. You can actually already see the blast up there. You can see the smoke up in the air. We're going to try this during night, because it does actually look quite spectacular during night. Most of that flak is actually not coming close. And of course, it could actually be a very cool scenario, a little bit D-Day-ish, but, you know, after we land, that we actually need to take out the flak artillery. I would definitely also like to maybe get some recommendations from you guys for, like, objectives in terms of, like, roleplay. You know, battles themselves, they're all fine, and they sort of, like, play out themselves, right? There are some episodes that are going to be, you know, doing main battles, and then our roleplay will be like, oh, you know, he's over there, I need cover, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, what would be cool? Like this, for example. We land. Oh, there's more planes coming in. We need to take out the artillery. Or, like, there's some, you know... oh, Jesus! Oh, this is bad. That might have been the plane that we hit earlier. Oh, no. That one's going down hard. That was going down hard, too. Oh, God. Oh, no. Wow, look at that. He actually managed to land that. Uh-oh, this is going to be dangerous too. God. Still flak coming in. Not many planes... oh, that actually was an explosion. Not many planes got destroyed. I'll up the amount a little bit during the night part. Oh, sweet Jesus. We're landing, like, outside of the map. Oh, God. Do I still have my landing gear? I do. And it's gone. Look how many planes are still trying to land. And we're still surfing along. What in God's name is happening? There's like no resistance here. We are sliding to the next game, I think. I think we're sliding towards ARMA. Oh, we're flying. That's why. There we go. Okay, let's try that again during night. Okay, so now we are at night. I made it a little bit brighter because the flashing should still be viewable. There you can actually see the explosions in the sky. And there you can actually see the muzzle flashes on the ground. Tracers. Tracers don't look too realistic, but it's fine. Oh God, that was close. You can see them in the field. It's actually great to do this at night as well. Again, I can do something like this with D-Day in Normandy. Oh, that's that plane. To where you actually need to find your way towards all the bright flashes to take out the guns. I mean, originally this is a French map. Again, there are no Dutch maps, unfortunately, in Face of War. I did say this in a previous video, but I would really appreciate it if the in future updates they will add maybe one Holland map. It would be cool. Maybe Nijmegen, Eindhoven, Arnhem for all I care. I'm actually going in hard. I'm gonna... I realized that I probably need to put my plane a little bit more to the back or at a lower angle because I keep going towards the end of the map. And this is going to be a bumpy landing, bumpy landing, bumpy landing, bumpy landing. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that didn't go too well. Anyway, we went out with a bang, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Again, let me know what kind of like mini scenarios you would like to see in what setting. You know, Warhammer, Star Wars, Starship Troopers, whatever. Just think or keep in mind that it's going to be like maybe 4 to 5 episodes to give you a proper beginning and ending instead of course what you get with a lot of series on the channel where, you know, it's going to take a while before it ends and people always ask like, when's the next episode? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.